Hi, welcome in. Great question. I think it's always been there. And because I think I was a pretty outspoken child, I would say some pretty outlandish things, not think twice about it. I do think there was probably a time period, that middle school age, where things get awkward and I kind of like buttoned it up some. And then as I moved on and went to college, I think it really it popped back out. And it was like, I'm going to be, I love what I love. And that's okay if no one else thinks that this is exceptional, because I do. And I think that confidence just kept growing with age. I think the mood. I'm someone who is very driven by feeling. So the mood is what sets the tone. Typically, there is incense going. I have ran out, so I had to light a candle today, but the smell of incense, and that's even in my own home, I love it. The sound, typically I will have jazz or maybe some like French music, but if I'm really in here grinding it out, it could be anything. It could be Krungbin, it could be the Strokes, it could be Thundercat, it could be just such an array. It could be the Rolling Stones, the Grateful Dead. Well, still Johnston, they have a storefront. They have some amazing sticks. I don't know where they get them from, but I burn them in here. Actually, I love the Forest Park gas station has the Nag Champa sticks, and they're just, some of them are really delicious. They're great. I've been asked this before, and my answer actually has not changed. I would love to have Karl Lagerfeld, Mick Jagger, and Diana Vreeland. Let's do something like the old Vogue diet. It's just like steak and some kind of non-carb. And drink plenty of wine. Okay, La Piscine. I think that's a pretty riveting cast, and they all dress so beautiful. That was, I think, in film, my first introduction to Jane Birkin, who's an icon. La Contempt with Brigitte Bardot. That's still so famous. Her headband, all the things. Performance with Mick Jagger and Anita Pallenberg, even down to the crazy interior of the place. Around the same time, Marianne Faithfull's film Girl on a Motorcycle. Loved Big Business. It's, I think, the precursor to so many things now with Bette Midler. Troop Beverly Hills. The style in that, the jewelry, the hair, the everything. Loved Great Expectations, Royal Tenenbaums, everything Wes Anderson puts out. Anything James Bond. I think the style is just, the interiors, all of it are phenomenal. I was definitely growing up as a child in the late 80s. It was the supermodel generation. And so I was obsessed with Cindy Crawford. She was having her Richard Gere moment, and they were, splashed everywhere and so beautiful. I loved Christy Turlington. And then Kate Moss came on the scene, and I'm still obsessed with her. I think her style is just eternal. Well, New York has my heart. It always will. First time I went there, I was 8, turning 9. Other people on the trip were like, oh, it's too loud, it's too noisy, and just kind of, I flung my arms open like I'm home. It just felt right. This building is very Mad Men. It's got great bones. It's somewhere between an old school built in the 60s and an old office building. To have just great red carpet. I thought about the Charles de Gaulle Airport red carpet, and that was the vibe. Well, I am a Gemini, and my rising is Pisces. I don't know my moon sign, but you helped me find that. I need to know.
Okay.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
When was she talking about that?
Yeah, when was that? Was that a certain point of the year or just throughout the year?
Past 6 months.
Yeah. So that's why I asked why you say that. If there was, yes. Weird. I got chill bumps. Okay. Well, I'll tell you, there's times when I've gone against it, when you just know you needed to make a call or kind of stop something that was in production of happening in design, I'll say. And it came out wrong every time. And I, remember that moment where I felt like this isn't right. I should have stopped it. So the more and more I have that feeling, I now know that I can't put it in the back seat. I have to hit it head on and identify what's wrong, what's going on, and fix it. Because if you wait too late, it's a big mess. It's a really big mess. It's like a piece of gold chain tied up in a massive knot, and how are you going to get it untangled? You've got to, when it bites you, accept it, acknowledge it, and handle it to the best of your ability. It's a love-hate relationship, but it's definitely necessary. It probably would come off that I have none, that I'm just like, I like all these things, so let's throw them together and it's a beautiful mess. And that is true, but there is a discipline to every room. And there are some pieces I had to edit, for instance, in this own office. It's about editing that just weren't right. I could love them somewhere else. Discipline gives you strength in your design and even in your wardrobe and everything. Traveling, shopping, like shopping for myself and for even client. But even if I don't buy things, sometimes it's just like touching the pretty clothes makes me happy. Being in the presence of it, walking around an energizing city like New York or Paris recharges me. Like seeing the people, scouting the scene, and having wine at a great cafe. Good skincare. Try to be a good girl, get my facial once a month, and every morning layers of lotion and facial, sunscreen, never forget your sunscreen. And at night, it's a very like milky facial cleanser and all the serums. Walking and, taking time to think and meditate in nature is a great habit to have. I think getting enough sleep, and even if that involves taking a 30-minute cat nap when you're well rested, it shows. It changes a lot. I'm kind of a little bit of a skincare junkie, a little bit of a whore when it comes to buying products. I really like, there's the Goop Peptide Serum. I do that every night. There's these amazing eye patches that I get from Target. They're pretty transformative. And then this isn't a product, but it'll change your life. Ice baths for the face. Do it when you're getting ready. You could do it daily, but if you have a nice event, it will totally just give you the firmness, reset, pull things. It's amazing. Typically a glass of water and a lot of nights a glass of wine. And then Vaseline, because I wake up and I can't have dry lips. My bedside table's small. It's got a lamp. Beside it are books because I love to read. Now I'm reading the book about Barneys. They all came to Barneys. It's really cute. I think they find me. I think originally I would seek out turbans. I think they're so cool. And friends find them and send them to me. My friend Elizabeth Miles found this. And then this turban was also, they're both vintage Dior. It's all about confidence. Anyone can wear anything. You just can't be afraid of it. And then, of course, we have to have something to give people our do not disturb. I love a great pair of sunglasses. That's a loaded question. When I was a child, my mother, we went to a beauty pageant. I believe it was Miss ABAC. And I decided then and there, and I was 3 or 4, that I needed to be in a beauty pageant. So it probably started there with some sponge rollers, peach lipstick, all the things. The Avon lady came and did my skin analysis so I would know what colors, were my colors to wear. And as a child, I had this obsession with being in pageants. I loved it. I love being on the stage, the makeup, the glamour. And I think that's where it started.